Birth of a child, happy moment. But who are the father and mother of the child? We think we always know. But believe it or not, this week's case is all about who are the father and mother of a child. Involves a couple, Daniel and Jody. Daniel and Jody have been dating for some period of time. She became pregnant. They decided to get married. At the time the child was born, Daniel signed a certificate that said, "I am the father of this child." Unfortunately, the marriage didn't go real well. They decided to get a divorce. When they got a divorce, Daniel was ordered by the court to pay child support for the child. Daniel said, "You know, I've always wondered about who was really the father of the child. Let's do a paternity test." So paternity test was done. Paternity test turned out that, in fact, Daniel was not the father of the child. Daniel says, "Hang on, I am not going to pay child support." Jody said, "Wait a second, you said you were the father of the child when you signed the certificate. I think you need to pay child support." Went to court, and the court used very established rules of law to say, in essence, Daniel, once you said you were the father of the child, you became the father of the child. And that's the way it works. And that's the way it has worked in Western law ever since the time of the Romans. A child is obviously always the child of its mother, but the father of the child only becomes the father of the child when he acknowledges that he is the father of the child if there's any question regarding paternity. When Daniel signed that certificate saying he was father of the child, he, in the eyes of the law, became the father of the child forever and ever. A very, very important point. A point, as I say, that's thousands of years old, but a point that comes to us today in this case that we're talking about that arose this week involving Daniel and Jody. When a man comes forward and signs a certificate or even verbally says, "This is my child," he becomes, in the eyes of the law, the father of that child and becomes responsible for that child. Hey, this is the way the law works. We bring these cases to you every week so you understand how the law works. I'm David Allen.